Okay, look at that guy jump. I mean, what's he so excited about? I'll tell you what he's excited about. He's excited about the Global Game Jam that is coming to not only the entire world, but also to the great Music City, USA from January 31st through February 2nd. Hi there, this is your organizer of the Nashville Jam site, John Gale, coming at you in another video. And every time I switch around, like I switch from OBS, my video recorder, out of PowerPoint, the video stops playing. If anybody has an idea how to fix that, let me know in the comments, because I actually put about 5 minutes of effort into making this video in RPG Maker. I'm brushing up on my RPG Maker skills to get ready for the Game Jam, which in the course of a weekend, we're going to form teams and make a video game based around a certain theme. This is taking place at the Wondery at Vanderbilt University. And anyone from any skill background or art discipline or programming background is welcome to attend. And I'm making these videos on a regular update to give you guys the information that you need for participating in the Game Jam. And we've been putting in a lot of work designing the t-shirt and the overall art design. I'm going to switch sides, come over to this side of the screen and show you some of our process. So here's a little glimpse of what's going to be going on the t-shirt. We've got some mascots. We've got some mascot characters. This is the first guy, who I just call Guy, and this was actually his first draft, what he looked like. He's been updated, because just like, you know, when you're working on a game and you're polishing a game, you notice things after you implement it into the game. Like after we implemented this guy into the t-shirt, we noticed it needed to be a little higher resolution. So Corey Martin, our event organizer who's running the registration, has done that design on that mascot, and we're really excited to start to see things come together. If you came to the work meet last Saturday, I showed people the initial designs of the t-shirt, and we're really excited about it. It's looking really good this year. So some updates for where we are with the Global Game Jam. If you haven't gone to our GoFundMe page, you need to go there right now. The link is in the video description. And as NashGameDev pointed out on its Twitter just this week, we are now about 70% funded for this event. Now, what do we use this funding for? Well, we have to pay for the venue at Vanderbilt University at their innovation center called the Wondery. That's where we hold this event. We've got to pay for the t-shirts. I've been giving you a little bit of a t-shirt design glimpse. Here's the one from 2016. So we have these event t-shirts, very unique. Every year we've got to pay for those. And what we really want to do is to help people just focus on making a game and developing their skill and getting as much done of their project as they can over the weekend. So we try to provide some food. And so those are the things that the funding is going towards. And we've got some new updates on the funding, the people that helped us get to that 70% mark. And I just want to take a minute to thank them real quick. First of all, I mentioned Meghan Connor came in for a personal donation, but at the sponsorship level. So I'd like you to follow Megan at Fruit Vandal on Twitter. She told us she's going to bring in some of these stickers of her original design for you guys to have at the Global Game Jam. And as somebody commented on Facebook, who can say no to a sticker of that beakless bird? Megan's a great 3D artist. I was blessed to have her on my team in the 2018 Game Jam, and you can see all the cool stuff she creates at Fruit Vandal. Also, special thanks to our individual donors this time, Chris Murray. And Chris, I hope you can join us. I know you commented on the GoFundMe that you hope you can join. We hope you can join too and see what you make. And Drew Swisher coming in at the sponsor level. So Drew, I sent you a message about what you want promoted for your sponsorship, and thank you very much for that, because it's thanks to these individuals that we hit that 70% funding goal, but we still got that remaining 30% to go. So what I need you to do is help me with this. This is like the most important. This is why I talk about it at the top of every video. This is what I spend the most time talking about. And the sooner we get this event funded, the sooner I can spend these videos talking about other Global Game Jam stuff, you know, tips and tricks and hints and advice, or whatever you guys want to talk about. Comment in the video. But the first thing is we have to get it funded. we have to cover all our expenses. So go to the GoFundMe. If you make a $5 donation, you get a t-shirt from a previous year at the event. For every $5 that you donate, sponsors can just raid the t-shirt bin. We've got a lot of them from previous years. You have my permission to go talk to people about donating and sponsoring. If you work at a company that might want to pitch in just a little bit, maybe $125 for some promo at the event, or $250 to end up on the t-shirt, or $500 to be a major sponsor that can come speak at the event when we've got everybody in the room, like in that photo. Okay, so go ahead and talk to the place where you work about sponsoring. All they have to do is get on the GoFundMe, pay the money, then I contact them and get their logo and everything like that worked out. So it's really easy, transparent, secure way to handle funding for this event. Go now. You have my permission, and I need your help. I need everybody's help finishing that funding. And again, if we raise more, if we raise $4,000, $5,000, $35,000, it's going to go help Nashville game developers. We are a non-profit organization in the state of Tennessee now. We have expenses like annual filing I have to do by the end of March. We have to pay for that. This is our major fundraiser. So any bit, even that $5 or that $500 donation, will go to promoting the game dev scene here in Nashville. You've got a board of 5 people on a nonprofit working very hard to make that happen. So let's make it happen. Let's get out there and get the rest of this event funded. Another big thing I want people to do is get registered, to register for the Nashville site so that we can count you. You got to go to this Eventbrite page, which got the link in the video description. We use the Eventbrite to count people for food, to get your t-shirt size, and to check your age, because if you're under 18, you got to be with a parent or guardian at all time. Now we've got some important information. The deadline for early bird registration, and registration is free. But early bird registration, what does that get you? Well, let me tell you. It gets you guaranteed a free t-shirt of the event in your size if you register by the early bird deadline. That's the good news. You know what the bad news is? The early bird registration deadline is this week, coming up January 8th. So if you're watching this on your phone or on your computer, you need to get down to the video description, click the link to register, and get registered as soon as you can. And I also need your help spreading the word about registration. So we're going to practice this little exercise I've been doing in the past videos, where we're going to go out to Twitter. I'm going to give you this text in the video description, and I want you to help me just tweet this out, and let's get the word going. So I'm here on Twitter. I'm at Mr. John Sensei. I've got my hashtags like NashGameDev, and we're trying to get people registered before the January 8th deadline. Going to tweet this out, and if you use that NashGameDev hashtag, we can scroll through here and see, you know, the community actively involved, not the ads, but actively involved, like Giant Scam. They're one of our sponsors, you know, helping to plug the game jam. There's Megan at Fruit Vandal talking about the stickers and helping promote the game jam. RDM Games, they're a sponsor. Okay, and the rest of it's pretty much me and NashGameDev. So what we really need help with is building the synergy, building the visibility of the registration link, of the GoFundMe link, and of the game development activity that's going on here in Nashville, like our work meet this past Saturday. We're proven to the world that we're actually making games here in Nashville, and we're going to make a whole lot of games at the Game Jam on January 31st. Just still need your help. Tell your friends, tell your family, get registered right now. While you're at that, another thing you can do is make an account on the Global Game Jam's website. This is where you'll archive your project so you can reference it for the future. Not as critical as the other two things, the funding and getting registered in Nashville by the early bird deadline, but still important to do. Might as well, while you're donating and registering for the event, might as well go ahead and knock this out too. Okay, so that's what we need everybody doing for the Global Game Jam. It's coming up January 31st, February 2nd, 2020 at Vanderbilt University's innovation center called the Wondery. I'm going to be making more videos like this, so stay tuned to NashGameDev Twitter, on our Discord, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you've got the most up-to-date information about the Game Jam. I'll see you soon.